Welcome to Spiritology Sense, where everything now makes sense. This is going to be a general collective read. Did you know when I do these reads, I feel good? It's a hobby of mine. This is going to be a general collective read for what sign? Oh, Leo. Leo represents the strength, the lion, strength under control, okay? Weakness, meekness is not weakness, it's strength under control. I have a cold. Pardon me if I sneeze. I feel like I have a sneeze coming up right now. Okay. I know. But I'm doing the best I can. So just bear with me and my grossness. Okay. All right. This is my car cloth. I'm using to blow my nose in because it doesn't have as much length. And so when I use the toilet paper, I tend to sneeze more. It irritates my nostril. Yeah. So this helps wards off the sneeze, right? Okay, let's rinse it right here. Let me turn on the light. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. I know I sound disgusting, right? I'm out of candles, too. I think I have a candle I could light. I had this candle. Where did I put the candle I had? I don't remember. A candle would make me feel so much better right now. I think I have a few birthday candles. Let's see. Let's see if I could get this going. I need something to, let's see here. I got a few candles. If my hands are ashy, don't mind me, okay? I'm the ashy black girl. So I have an orange candle and I have a pink candle. Oh, excuse me. I know I sound so disgusting. I lost my sense of smell too. Horrible. Oh, just horrible. Okay, there. I feel better now. I feel better now. Okay, well. All right, I'm gonna blow these out because they're dripping everywhere already. Okay. Anyway, let's move that. I'll get some candles in a jar. Right? Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? So Leo represents the strength. Yeah? So, I need a new table covering. So Leo represents the strength card. Let's see here. I feel like Leo has some type of regrets, but I feel like Leo, you should release that over a tower moment, over something that happened. Time has passed. It's time for you to release what no longer serves your best and highest good, and that not just includes people, places, animals, and things. No, that includes emotions. Release regret. Your emotion, hanging on to bad emotions is worse, and disguising yourself as something that you're not is even more toxic, okay? Because now you're living in a lie, okay? So it's time for you to release your mask and stop hiding as someone else, okay? So this could be a masculine hiding as a feminine or a feminine hiding as a masculine, camouflaging as such. Stop that, okay? The more you do those things, the more you deceive yourself. You can't deceive yourself really because right? But the more deceptive energy you create around a situation, people, place, animal, or thing, okay? You don't do that, okay? it's very important that we realize that energy is all we have. And when you're dealing with certain sacred beings, they can pick up on that energy, and they know when you're lying, they know when you're telling the truth, they know when you're wearing a mask, they know when you're not. And it's not a good foundation, because these are the same things that we're running from, and that's what we need to keep at the forefront of our mind. These are the same things that we're running from. We're running from partners and alliances, partnerships and alliances that are fraudulent, not real, fake bullshit. You invest so much of your time and your energy into these fucktards, and they still turn around and bite you in the ass. So that's because it started with deception. It didn't start solid. Okay, something about it wasn't, no matter what it looked like, I guarantee you that there's something about it that did not start on a solid foundation. Nothing that starts on a solid foundation crumbles. Not a goddamn thing. It's never happened, not one time. Okay, so it's very important that you get out of that energy, because energy is all we have. You can't keep the same cycle going over and over and over and over again and expect a different result. It's like what's something web we weave, or something like that I just heard. And you get trapped in your own web. No, don't do that. Start with honesty. If you're going to start over, be honest, be upfront. You've had enough time to rectify a situation. You have enough time to evaluate a situation. You have enough time to know something. But the more you plant, the more you get trapped in fear, and the more dishonest seeds you plant, you're creating animosity between you and your spouse. You're making your spouse have resentment. I know I would feel that way, have resentment towards you and not want to come towards you. And if you come towards your spouse is going to say no. Because you're telling your spouse you can't be trusted, and you're also telling your spouse a big fuck you, like hey, I don't trust you. I have no regard for your feelings still. So it's hard. It's not easy, and it's like you're with a partner for a long time, and they do all this bad shit to you, and then they keep going and going, and then they come with the apology, and you're like, you know what? After the 99 sorry, I just don't need the 100 sorry. I just don't need one more. So it's like that, and then we get frustrated, and hence we file a divorce, and we go our separate ways before we kill each other. So it's like it's the same thing. You can't drag something out. It's a type of deception, it's a type of hurt that you're inflicting, and you're not aware that you're probably hurting your spouse, and that's causing a lot of resentment and a lot of pain, and that can downright drive to hatred. Like you know what, just fuck it, just bye. So it's like that. Always remember that. Always ask yourself, put yourself in your partner's position. How would you feel if this was happening to me? If the shoe was on the other foot, how would I feel if my person was doing this to me, treating me this way? When we have partners and they come home and they don't trust us, it makes us feel, they tell their friends, their homies, their mommies, their moms, their dads, they tell people things that, and you found out last, and you're like, what the fuck? How did you know that? Or who told you that? Like, whatever, it's the same question, right? Rephrased. But how do you know that? It's like, how come I didn't know that? It's like you're the last one, and it's like, why? And it makes you feel like your partner doesn't trust you. You want to tell your mom first, you tell your brother, you tell your sister, but you're hiding stuff from me. What the fuck, you don't trust me? It's stuff like that. And how would that make you feel? Your partner has a lack of trust for you. They do business outside, they don't include you, they don't tell you about it. Next thing you know, police banging down your motherfucking door. Next thing you know, police banging down your fucking door. And you're like, huh? Boo boo the fool, you don't know he has extra business, extracurriculum activity outside. So I feel like there needs to be trust here. There needs to be some establishment of, okay, we see eye to eye. I see you. I hear you. And not only do I see you and hear you, I know exactly what you said to me. Okay? And you can trust me to keep that a secret. You can trust me to keep that sacred. You can trust me that when you come home, you're safe here in your spot. Stuff like that, instead of being trapped. Okay, instead of, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lack of trust here. There's disguise here, there's lack of trust here, there's fear here, there's anxiety here, there's injustice here, there's poor communication here. It's and then there's the expectation of a relationship here, and it's like it's the most selfish fucking shit I've ever heard about. You know, it's just toxic and draining, and it's a lot. Regret. Page of Cups. King of Sword. King of Pentacles. The Magician. There's abandonment here. Someone here abandoned. And you see the symbols here? The pentagons and all that. It's a spiritual union, a spiritual covenant, and someone abandoned their covenant. I always tell people death, and it cost this person their lives. I tell people God says if you don't fall for him, if you don't kneel for him, he'll make you fall for him, and it's true. Especially it's a lot of, see symbol again. It's a lot of covenants. This is the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of covenants here. Look, abandonment, neglect. Okay, leaving somebody out in the cold. Okay, broken promises here, broken covenants, broken vows. Gross, just gross. Okay, let's just keep going. Five of Cups, regret. So this person is gonna regret it. Okay, this person is gonna regret it. But this is not what the energy that's coming from this. What is coming from? The energy come from this is wearing a mask, you know, and regretting that you wore the mask for that long. You know, so it's like that. Someone here tries to strangle someone, to kill someone in their sleep. Okay, it's true. I'm looking at someone lying in a bed and they're fighting for their lives, like they're clawing for their life. Okay, that's what I saw there. Okay, here's the mask. Okay, wanting to make an offer but not really moving, not really, just fascinating, fantasizing, I mean, stuff like that. Okay, I also see something else here. Okay, someone here is living in fear. Someone here ran away. Okay, and this person, wherever this person lives, this person have drones. This person sets up cameras all around them. I mean, literally, like this person watches like a hawk. It's like that's that person's day job, is to watch their environment in case somebody comes. Somebody's watching. Nobody. Somebody watches this. Like, it's like if you come, you get shot. Something like that. Not a code, not a subliminal. It's true. There's a because I keep seeing there's a lot of cameras in this photo. A lot. I don't even feel like I have options anymore. You're my only option. This person feel like they have one option and one option only. And it's their person and they want their person. Okay? But they have to stop lying to their person, man, because they're going to regret that. You know? Like stop. Like, enough, guys. Enough, guys. You're stressing your person out. Like, you done send up your person blood pressure so many times. If your person could fucking kick you off a cliff in a locked barrel, they would. Okay? Make sure the barrel's locked real tight so you don't hurt yourself. Yeah, you know, this person is resorting to all kinds of and analyzing something. There's a school here, like a scientific school or something like that, where someone's analyzing someone's behavior, character, writing stuff down, testing. I have a way that I can, somebody consult somebody and said, somebody traveled to see somebody and consulted them about how they can find out something is real. And the person gave them some tips, and they keep exhausting it and tapping into realms after realms, but it's the dream state realm, right? And they're trying to find out the answers through dream, okay, through meditation, stuff like that. Okay, the answers that this method works, but not really. Okay, this method, like everything else, has a double-edged sword, because if you're emotionally invested in something, you might not get the right answers. Okay, so the best way, instead of working high-end magic to find something out, is to go within and trust yourself. And the reason why you're having regret here and you're annoying your spouse here is because you don't trust yourself. And because you don't trust yourself, you don't trust your spouse. So instead of going internally, you're seeking external answers. And when you seek external answers, you're liable to get any type of answer. Okay? You can't bet on it. It's not necessarily reliable. Okay? So you got to learn that everything we seek exists within us. The answers we seek exist within us. And I'm not saying you can't turn to external forces to get stuff. Absolutely. But it's a double-edged sword, and you need to remember that. The only time you don't face or deal with a double-edged sword is when you go internally, right? All right. So someone here is hiding. Someone here is move or something, but you can't move. There's something on this property that's driving somebody nuts. Okay. This person's hiding. Maybe it's a domestic violence here, because you know what's reminding me of? The movie Enough. There's a movie once where there was this woman that her husband moved her away from everyone and everything, and she had so much pride within society that she couldn't tell anybody that she was being abused, like physically dragged, beaten, and she couldn't tell anyone. It's too embarrassing. She's just not wired. Me, I have no pride, none. You hit me, I'm talking. I'm shooting, I'm chopping, I'm stabbing, I'm burning, I'm talking, I'm running. Yeah, you hit me, we're fighting. Okay? Ask my ex. You're dodging shit, you hit me. Okay? Yeah, so this person is beaten. This person that's living in fear here. Because I see on my card, there's all different shapes and size and types of cameras. So it reminds me of this movie where this woman, she was being beaten, and she had to learn to swim. This motherfucker, he brought her somewhere where the house just had water around it, like a little island. And he knew that she couldn't swim. And that's where he fucking moved her. Okay? So she had to go behind his back and learn to swim. So every time he leaves, something similar to the sword. I might make stuff up in the movie or leave stuff out, but this is how I remember it, okay? But just the moral of the story, right? So for example, I don't remember how she learned to swim, but it's like she learned to swim. And so she had to plan to leave him. And the mistake that she made was she dropped the ring in the toilet to flush it. The fucking ring didn't flush. And so when he came home, he opened the toilet and saw the ring in the toilet. And that's when he started hunting her down with flashlights and go out checking the water. And she had to swim for her life. You know how far she had to swim? And come up for air and swim again and come up for air, dear life, just to get away from this man. This reminds me of that. And then the Jennifer Lopez movie, Enough, where she had to go back and beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, it's something like that, okay? But this, it's not where the woman beat the fuck out of the man. No, this is where the woman swim for her life. Okay? It's like, this could be a man. This could be a man that has a feminine energy. Could be bisexual. He could have a feminine energy. He could operate in his femininity, and he had to swim for his life. Let me tell you something. A lot of times, men flies under the radar. A lot of times, men get their ass handed to them, like a woman would manhandle a man. Like you have soft men out there that get their ass dusted, and nobody says anything because it's embarrassing. Society tells them it's embarrassing. You're gonna tell fucking cops your wife is beating you and dusting you off. What the fuck? But they're soft like that, and they really don't want to hurt the wife, because they're probably really, really in love with the person, and they don't know how to love themselves, and they're wounded, and they feel like they're not good enough, they're not handsome enough, they're not worthy enough, they don't smell good, they don't look good, something about them makes them feel the wife depletes them. This is the same type of abuse, just different, either female or male. especially if they're verbally abused and told they're not good enough all the time. You know, they lower their self-esteem, you know, it kind of beat them down. And so they come out in public and you don't see this part of them. But this part of them exists. And they go home and they get their ass kicked. Okay? And the man might have to swim for his life. Okay? But there's something here where somebody's hiding something on a property, but it's not really on the property per se, or maybe it is, but what I see is a lot of camera, and I feel like it's a person hiding, saying, I'm scared. I feel domestic violence here. So I'm terrified shitless. I don't know what to do. Somebody's shaking for their life, okay? And been shaking for a long time, okay? Till death do us part. And they mean that shit, okay? Just so you know. King of Pentacles, okay? You ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Okay, we're talking people who have a lot of money here and a lot of knowledge with the occult. Okay, there's a lot of testing here too. A lot. Whoever seek advice, do not rely on the dream state to give you positive and accurate answers. It will, but it might not. Okay, be very careful with that. Okay, because every single thing we seek exists within us, and there are no shortcuts to this. Okay, someone here is getting married. But this is the most unlikely shit because there's a bunny rabbit here, right here, and then there's a cat right here. So what the fuck? A bunny can't marry a cat. This could also represent being timid. Okay, this could also represent taking a leap of faith. Okay, bunny rabbit hops. Okay, and it also represents marriage, taking a leap of faith, luck. Okay, it also represents hiding due to fear, hibernating too. Okay, plan, plot, and strategize, and we bomb first, something like that. Okay, somebody feels like they need to pay somebody something to be quiet. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, so if you confide in someone about your relationship, listen, take these puzzle pieces and read between the lines and fit them wherever they fit. And if it doesn't resonate, reject it. Okay, this might not be your life. This might not be for everyone. Okay, just so you know, for the record. But somebody feel like they have to pay somebody here to be quiet. They don't. They don't, because I feel like whoever is counseling you, whoever you're talking to, whoever you're going to advice from, they love you. Okay, this person loves you. Okay, you're loved. Okay, this person is going to protect you for $0 for free. This person is not going to go broadcast your business. This person is not going to whisper and tell Bob Smith anything. This person don't have no Bob Smith to tell anything. This person only have you. Okay, they feel that way. Okay, so they're not going to go tell anybody nothing. Okay. All right, so but there's abandonment here, and there's a death card here. You have to leave your relationship. I don't know if you've been advised by your counselor or whatever, but you need to run, because if you don't run, somebody's gonna kill somebody. Okay, somebody's gonna die. So someone reject the proposal here too. Okay, and they're moving into a new situation. Okay, so it's like you're jumping out of a frying pan, jumping into fire. So maybe this is a past event, and you're just maybe this happened before, and that was the backstory, and you're moving on, because she is on a horse, and you're moving on, and you're moving away to something different, but you're moving right into a relationship that society would call a rebound relationship. So be very careful. Okay, make sure you're not going into this relationship. You're going to bring a lot of baggage, because I feel domestic abuse here. So you're going to need healing. So wherever you're going, make sure that person has the ability to be patient with you, have the ability to heal you and understand you, okay? Or don't go, okay? Release regret. Okay, it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to do anybody any good. What's done is done. Only hurt people hurt people. So if you hurt somebody, you are clearly hurting too, okay? That's what I'm saying. Wherever you're going, they need to have understanding, okay? And stop lying, and stop testing, and stop twisting. You're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself. You're cheating yourself, okay? You're hurting nobody but you. You have to rise up like a phoenix. You have to get out of this muck, okay? You can't stay down. Like male or female, like if you stay down, you're going to forever be their victim. You're going to always be abused. You're going to always be tortured. You have to stop being afraid. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you going to live a prisoner for the rest of your life? Wow. Hiding. I Let me turn up my heat. It's fucking freezing for real. And this card just came out. A Knight of Swords. How many? How many times must I tell you? Yeah, I hear argument here. I hear yelling. Okay. The Sledge. I feel bad. Yeah. This person hides. Oh God. This person as, I don't know if it's drones or what. This person uses stuff to watch their surroundings. Somebody here had to run for their life. Someone here knows that their partner is going to kill them. And they ran. This is not just about a rejected proposal. Someone here knows that till death do us part, and you mean it. This is major domestic nightmare. Till death do us part, and they mean every motherfucking word. Someone here has to spy, has to, because all I see in this is cameras. Nothing but different shapes and types inside. There's pen camera here, there's watch camera here, and that signifies surveillance. Okay, heavy. This person is to protect you. Like this person need to see you coming. It's like this person is timid. It's like, who are you? What are you? You know, this person don't know who to trust, and this person is right. Don't trust anybody. Okay, somebody knows here that they're partners. This could be I feel like this is I feel like if this is a masculine, this masculine is operating in his feminine energy. Okay, this is a gay tendencies. This masculine has some femininity about him that he hides. Okay, or select people know. If this is not a masculine, and this man, but the reason why I say that is because this woman dresses constantly like a boy. Okay, and if it's not a masculine, and this is not a boy garment, but it's a kind of a firm garment, it's non-sexy, you know, you see the difference, the contrast here. Okay, this is a little sexy, a little more feminine, it's a little more masculine. Okay, a little more masculine, okay. So if this is not a masculine operating in its feminine energy, this is a feminine masking as a man for trust, for protection, for scanning, for testing. Are you with me or you're not with me? And it's the man in his feminine energy, and he's the reason why he's getting beat up is because he's soft. He's in his feminine energy. He's a softer type of dude, you know. He's fragile, you know. So something here. So there's a masking of identity here, gender specifically, okay? But I feel like this is causing problems between Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, where I'm dealing with has a lot of money. Okay, a lot of resources. And I got the King of fucking Pentacles here. Okay, and so it's a feminine sin or masculine energy masking as a man. If it's a masculine sin, it's feminine energy, okay, masking as a man. Does that make sense? But you have to, there's a lot of lies here. I feel pain here. I feel like you need to stop. Like it's like you're hurting. It's like someone wants to move on. Someone wants to move away from this and move to a new direction. But wherever they're going, they're dragging that pain with them. You know, they're bringing the baggage to their other relationship. And yeah, life is about who you want to, who wants to help you unload your baggage. However, you don't want to drop unfair baggages on people. You know, you gotta start. You can't do the same shit and expect. Firm found it. Come clean. Drop your pride. Say I'm sorry, or find different ways to say you're sorry. But you need to seek help. Because you can't do this alone. And this secret or this hiding away from your partner, it's killing you. You need someone else. So your therapist, your counselor, whoever it is that you're talking to that's giving you advice, listen to them and trust what they're telling you. They're not going to go tell anybody anything, and you ain't got to pay them. I feel like this person is accustomed to paying people to do things. Okay, and then the one time they found somebody that they don't have to pay to do anything, like, I'm doing it just because, like, your life mattered just because. Okay, this person can't grasp that shit. Like, they just stress their person out. I feel stressed. Like, my face hurt. And it's also because I'm sick, but I feel like somebody shoved my face. I feel like this person's going to drive their new person mad. I'm going to shuffle again. It's annoying. Very annoying. It's painful. They're inflicting the same wound in a different way on their partner, on their new partner. They're causing mental torment on their new partner, and they're pushing away their new partner. They're causing the old partner to rob them of their future partner, in quotes, even though there's no future tense. But you know what I mean, right? Future, right? Because time's an illusion. Okay, I feel stressed. Oof. I feel hurt too. I feel naked. I feel vulnerable. This person does. This person is so scared. This person, you need I don't know, man. Drink some chamomile tea. Some, I don't know. I feel like you need God. I feel like you need some holy water, some rose water. You know what? I think your first date should be at a chapel. And I'm not a Christian person, but I believe in sacred consecrated oil and shit like that. That shit works. Depending on who consecrate the oil. You don't want a fucking pastor that filled with demons consecrating your shit, and then so you're gonna have to first get a psychic to tell you if the pastor is worthy of consecrating your shit. Because if you have somebody that's not worthy consecrating your oil, and then you take that and you put that on your fucking temple, oh God, that defeats the purpose. Okay. So first get a psychic. Let a good psychic tells you if that pastor is worthy. Okay, or you find out for yourself if you're that type of person. Okay, if you know things about divination and you know how to read tarot, right? So do that, okay? And then get some consecrated oil. Okay, that came on the top of the deck, the high priestess, right as I said that. Yeah, let somebody tell you, a psychic that you trust, what to do with this motherfucking person, okay? And whether you should proceed or not. Because you need, and then your first date, after you find a pastor, tell him you want to book his church out. I don't know. You have a lot of money, so you have a lot of influence. He'll say yes, okay? Today, in this day and age, nobody gives a shit about anything. Very rare people cares about morality and shit like that, okay? And odds overwhelming, it's not a real church anyway. Not to fuck up anybody's Christian beliefs, but come on, it's a place of denial, right? So go there anyway. Some of the shit works, some of it doesn't, okay? Let's pick out the ones that we want and throw away the rest, right? So some shit works in the temple, okay? Go to one of those agnostic looking, orthodox looking with architecture, paintings, medieval things. I don't know what that's called. Go there and have your first date at the temple, okay? At the church. With your spouse. And what I want you to do is take the consecrated oil, okay, take a rosary or something, and just kneel and hold hands and pray over each other, bless each other, okay? Go by the altar, stay there for a minute. If you have to sleep in the church overnight on the ground, on the sacred ground, do that. Put the consecrated oil around you, light some candles, put the candles in a pentagram shape with a circle and lie in it, okay? Do something, okay? I don't know the pastor. The fuck him, man. Do whatever it is you gotta do, but you need to go somewhere. Or maybe you have your own dwelling place, your own altar, your own dungeon in your house, your own basement or attic, or somewhere where you have that. Go there. You need something sacred, okay? Because I'm telling you, you need a moment. Like, you need a long moment, and you need a blessed one, for real. Okay? Stop lying to yourself, okay? Stop that. That is weird. How do you lie to yourself again? How are you pulling that off? There's a song playing, You Know You Love Me, or something like that. You know you love me. I don't know. Something like that. You know you love me. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You want to travel somewhere. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Going to the chapel and where God, you want a private wedding somewhere. You bought a watch for someone, or some type of arm jewelry or something like that. I don't know. But they're like special you gothic things. You're trying to figure out what this person likes. Someone dies here and you want to tell them about it. You lost a loved one. You want to tell this person that you lost a loved one, or a child, or something dear to you, or a friend. You feel like you want to die. There's 2 women and a baby here. Or that's 1 woman and a help. One lady's a maiden, like a help. But there's only 1 child here. So you only have 1 child. Where's the rest of the kids? There is 2 women here and a baby. There's a well-adorned woman right here. Okay. There's a well-adorned woman right here. There's a baby right here. And then there's a maiden dressed-looking woman standing right here in front of the baby right here, right? And then here's the lady. Somebody's sick. The little girl is sick. There's a little girl here that needs something. She's sick. Something's wrong with her. Sort of handicapped, sort of deformed a little bit. Something deformed her. Something hurt her. She wasn't born this way. So besides the baby, so I was wondering where the rest of the kids. The reason why I said where are the rest of the kids, because I sense more kids. Right here, there's the little girl now sitting in the lady's lap. But the little girl back is slant. She's leaning back like something is wrong with her. Like something happened to this little girl that is bad. But the little girl, so she deformed her, but she's not deformed. She wasn't born deformed. So there's a baby here, there's a little girl here. How many kids are in here? Maybe she wants to die or something. Is that a boy? There's kids taking care of kids here. I now see a little boy here. So I see a baby, a little girl, and a little boy. I see a woman, and I see a maid. The maid, okay, bumbleclot. Orlando. The maid is hurting the girl. The maid, the help is helping to hurt the kid. So the maid here, because the whole time I'm wondering what the fuck is in her hand. But something, I'm like, what is that she's walking? Because she's walking towards the room, but she's got something in her hand. I'm like, what is it she's got in her hand? The maid is hurting the children, and nobody knows it. The maid doesn't like the little girl. The little girl is sharp with her tongue or her mouth or something. She's like they're saying she's old for her age. Like she's like the mom, right? Yeah, the little girl is more like the mom, okay? Performance, behavior-wise, everything, the little girl takes after the mom. Okay, something about swimming pools too. Okay. She's going to try to drown the little girl in a swimming pool and make it look like it was an accidental drown. How the fuck are you going to do that? The autopsy is going to show that you held the kid down. What? Okay, somebody has a maid here. Somebody, Ace of Pentacles with a lot of money, has a maid here that's hurting a child here that already got hurt. So the child's already hurt, sort of deformed like. They're looking for somebody to take care of the child or give the information on this. I don't know if this is the same story, the same people that I just read for, or the energy shifted. I didn't have time to feel if the energy, because when energy shift, you got to be real sensitive to feel it, right? I wasn't in that sense. I was more focused on why there are not more kids here. So I don't know if the energy shifted. I don't know if I've merged or not, or it's the same people I'm reading for. But this family is looking for, I don't know if it's the abused family that ran away or whatever, or this is a side story. Okay. But this family is looking for, there's a little girl here that is getting something done to by the fucking maid, the keeper, the whoever the caretaker is for this person. And this family is looking for somebody to take care of this little girl. They're looking for somebody with compassion or something like that to take care of this little girl. Okay, but they're gonna have to think outside the box. Okay, because I feel like they want to pay somebody a lot of money, but they want to pay somebody that they think is not going to hurt the kid. But you're going to have to look outside the box for this, okay? And when you look outside the box for things, it's what I mean by that is oftentimes, because I got the Queen of Wands here. So this could also represent not just traveling, but traveling to find what they want, to look for what they seek. But she's pristine looking. Don't look for somebody that's pristine looking. That's what got you in this shit with this fucking woman right here that's killing the kid, okay? This piece of shit, this garbage here, okay? Don't look for somebody that's pristine here, okay? Sometimes you gotta look outside the box. Let me tell you a true story. I was training I spent 15 years of my life fighting for my mental health, right? Yes, I'm crazy, but a different type of crazy. Okay, I'm not this fucking crazy. Okay, I got 5 kids. Okay, and even if I didn't, you're just, is either you're wired like this or you're not. Okay, there's no in between. Nothing makes you like this. You're born wired or not wired when it comes to kids. Okay, you got all your faculties here or you fucking don't. Okay, it's black or white. Okay. All right, so listen to this, right? So when I I fought, right, and then to gain my mental health back, because I knew that's what the most important thing in law enforcement work is. I want to be a police officer, right? Yes, you need your physical strength. Yes. But how many times are you running for your life? You know, you really need your head in the game, because we're talking hours after hours and just nasty people and stress and psychology and that's why they take pills. That's why they drink, you know. So I try to get my mental mind right. Anyway, I'm trying to short up the story because we're running out of time here. This video is too long. So when I was jogging, because you jog a lot in training, right? I jog alongside many people because I love to ask questions. I'm very curious. I like to learn, okay? And so I ask questions. Not one person that I asked why they want to be a cop or why they became a cop, nobody said to me, due to compassion or because that's what they are. You know, not fuck compassion. If they said that's what they are, then I would know, you know, okay, yeah, you're sturdy, you're going to be here for a long time, and you're not a hazard, you're not a liability, right? No, and I can have you as a partner, right? So everybody, some said they wanted for the check. Some said, you know, they need an apartment. They just got their new place. They just got out of a relationship. Everybody gave personal reasons. And all those were the wrong answers. Okay. There were people that could outrun me because I was asthmatic. I'm still asthmatic, but it takes certain things to trigger my asthma. If I'm too active, my asthma get triggered, right? So when I ran, I always ran with my pump. So there were people there that outrun me. I had to stop and pump and go again and rest. And yeah, I wasn't the fastest runner, and I you know, it took me a while to finish my sprint. But my whole heart was in it. My whole mind was in it. My whole soul was in it. You know? And those people that were pristine and could jog because they get up every fucking day of their waking life and tell me they do tracks in school that could drag, none of them were fit for the job. None of them, okay? But they look like they fit the bill, okay? And there were things about me that I never told my recruiters because I didn't want them to bank on that. I didn't tell them that, hey, I'm the girl that knows what's behind the door when you show up. I'm the girl that knows if that man in that car is going to pull on you or not. I tell you what's in the trunk before you open the trunk. They don't know that. I didn't want to lead with my psychic abilities. I wanted to fly under the radar. I wanted to be a surprise for the company, for my team, you know. But I didn't tell them anything. Anyway, I can't stand around energy too long. So I used to walk away a lot on the field. That must have freaked them out or something. I must have been way too weird for them or something, you know. But they disqualified me based on a lot of things, okay? But I know it was because of my fucking personality mainly, right? Okay, this person, whoever you're seeking that's pristine for your child, is not the right fit. Because that's what got you in this shit. You scoured it. My grandmother said you pick till you pick shit. You scoured and this person is hurting your child, just so you know. So I don't know if it's the same abused people that ran away and just took the one nurse with them or the one homemaid with them. But this fucking homemaid is God. You run her over with your bus and bury her in your yard or some shit. I don't know. I'm getting out of this because I feel offended. That's the shit that sends up my blood pressure. Go near my kids, I'll shoot you in the face. I'll bury your ass somewhere and tell the judge I said that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm super cold. You about to find out you fuck with my kid. No. Somebody here. So I don't know if it's the people that ran away, okay? Anyway, the energy shifted and I felt that the lovers. Three of Pentacles working together as a team. And the Hierophant. And look, Bumbleclad. The Ten of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Somebody here is going to send up somebody's blood pressure. The Ten of Swords. Think outside the box. That's the purpose of the police store that I told you, okay? Nobody that I trained with, guarantee you absolute fact, can walk up to a door, knock on the door, and know what's going to happen. Nobody that I trained with during that session knows what's in the trunk, knows what's coming, what's ahead. None of them. I was overqualified for the job, and they didn't know it because I didn't look like it or act like it. Okay? Ten of Swords. I spent years suffering for. I mourned every week. I was so mad. It's like you don't know, like that it hit me so hard. I went through a whole pack of cigarettes in one night. I cried when I got DQ'd. My whole neighborhood, I had neighbors knocking on my door asking if I bawled. I'd never cried like that in my life. You'd think somebody, God forbid, killed my kid. It took me years to recover. That's how much the job meant to me. Now you tell me. People move on and they don't shed a fucking tear. So whatever you're looking for, this pristine shit where you're going by the book. I had a nanny once when I used to have a lot of money. My ex-husband used to have a lot of money. And I had a nanny and she had the best spectacular resume known to man. Older lady, the neatest bun you can think of. And you know what? So we had cameras everywhere where she didn't even know there were cameras. And Paul and I left, and we came back and watched the camera, and I saw her pulling Kelly by her one arm and tossing her on the couch. Right where areas where she thought there were no cameras, that's where she misbehaved. The best resume known to man. Okay? So, and here's the Ten of Swords, and here's the Ace of Swords. There's somebody here doing something to a little handicapped girl. But I don't feel like that little handicapped girl was born handicapped. I feel like she became handicapped due to an injury. Okay? And then they call in somebody to take care of the kid. And the person is hurting the kid. Like whenever you're not looking, wherever the camera is, anything, that person sneak hurts that kid. And the person's planning to drown the kid. How are you going to drown the kid? The autopsy is going to show the kid was held down by force. If y'all don't run her over, I will. Call me. I'll run over for you. Just don't tell nobody I did it. That's all I ask. I'll do that shit for free. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of this because it's like it's 49. Jesus Christ. All right, so this has been your read. Sorry, flip the energies, put it wherever you want. Sometimes that happens where the read just took a turn, and there's a lot of energies out there. We're pulling from a lot of different realms, and a lot of spirits are talking, and it's me, and it's the loudest voice that's come through, and sometimes the whole thing just sounds confusing. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I'm lost now, okay? I started initially knowing what I was talking about, but then I just lost. I got lost, okay? So, yeah, this has been your read. Please like, subscribe, and share.